The Quran says that Jesus called the people to worship my God and your God, my Lord and your Lord. Now this is a direct
That's in the Quran.
This is the Quran said he said it. Now if you do find that in the Bible, which you do, then you can say, okay, worship my Lord and your Lord, my God and your God. Okay. So it says it in the Quran, it says it in the Bible. We don't need the Bible to say that. We got the Quran that says it.
So no explicit statement where Jesus ever calls people to worship him, where he says, I'm God, worship me. Nowhere in the Bible.
No.
Real quickly, we're going to
come back to this one more time and look at this. He's telling people in the New Testament to pray like this: God's will be done on earth as it is in heaven. He's telling you and I and everybody, pray like this. Ask for God's will to be done on earth as it is in heaven. If that's true, if he said that, then did he do that? And in fact, he said, I don't do anything except by the will of the one who sent me. And you see Jesus praying and asking, and he's asking for God. Even when he says, let this cup pass from me, but even so your will be done. This is what I want, but whatever you want is bigger and better, and I'll accept it.
That is very clear. How about implicit statements where people take verses, twist them, and say, look, Jesus said, I and the Father are one, or no one comes through the Father except through me. Someone's probably watching us on this program now and say, no, he said, I and the Father are one. Look.
Well, first of all, you don't know he said that. You don't have the original text. I'm sorry. But you're trying to give an illogical argument based on what you don't have.
Okay.
Okay? But even if you have that, even if you have a statement like that, do you agree with me that there is a God? Yeah. Are we one in agreement on that? Okay, folks, I just want to let you know that Eddie and I are one. Aren't we?
Yes.
On that subject?
On that subject, we're one, absolutely.
Okay, so what happened? Did I just become your Siamese twin?
No.
Duh. I mean, come on, let's be rational. Because if you say things like that, you totally destroy other teachings in the Bible itself, totally disclaiming those things. Okay, if you go through the Old Testament and read it, you don't find anywhere that God is calling himself a father. These things were added much later. And they were only added in the New Testament.
We're going to have to talk about, in our next show, the unforgivable sin. We're also going to be talking about many things. Another one about the sonship. People hearing this word, Son of God. I'd like for you to bring you back on and to actually...
I tell you, there's a really good website that we have for this purpose. Because a lot of people are curious to know more things about God. And I've in the past told you about godallah.com, godallah.com, but there's another one we have that I think will help people a lot too. It's called the Islam Code, ISLAMCODE, islamcode.com. That's just two words, islamcode.com. And that's where you're going to find some of the things that we're talking about now and possibly in the future as well.
Okay, well, thank you again for answering our questions.
Jazakallah khair.
And you know what, real quickly, just so nobody gets the wrong idea, let them know how we actually feel about Jesus, because this is somewhat of a touchy subject.
We can do a whole episode of this, and it wouldn't be enough. But suffice to say, we as Muslims are commanded to make no distinction between any of the prophets. Our love for Jesus must be there because we have a love for Muhammad. We have a love for Adam and Abraham and Moses and David and Suleiman and Jesus and John the Baptist and Prophet Lut and Prophet Ayub, which is Job. We love all of them, and we don't make distinction between any of them. And this is very clear as a Muslim, because if I don't have this, I can't be a Muslim. I love them so much. You hear us say so many times, peace be upon them, peace be upon them. Alayhi salam in Arabic means, and peace be upon him.
And you heard the Sheikh say it, we love Jesus. You're not a Muslim if you don't believe in Jesus. This is one of the basic teachings of Islam, coming from a former Christian minister, preacher, whose relationship is actually tighter with Jesus now. So we invite you to log on to thedeenshow.com. You can also visit the websites that Sheikh Yusuf Estes mentioned for more information about this topic and others. And we hope to see you again on The Deen Show. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you.